More than 3 billion people inhabit the vast Asian continent. Many of them have been displaced from their small towns for a range of very complex reasons and end up crowded together in the slum belt surrounding the large cities. In these huge shanty towns, stretching for mile after mile, 90% of the families have no electricity or running water. Most children start work at the age of 12. In places like this, the biggest challenge is to scrape together enough for one meal a day. Only half of all children born will live to the age of 3. 8 out of every 10 children in the world live in circumstances that are very different to yours. These are the slums in one of these large cities. All the children have to help maintain the family, and so they search out small things to do. Some gather remains of plastic or metal that have been washed down the rivers in the rainy season, and sell it to wholesalers for a pittance. Others spend their lives rooting around the dump sites and gutters for the waste that nobody else wants. This is where Tugi lives. At 15, Tugi is one of the lucky ones because he has a bicycle rickshaw or pedicab. He uses it to fetch drinking water every morning from one of the few public pumps. But the pedicab can't get through the maze of alleyways in Tugi's part of town, and he always has to make his way through the last part on foot. This whole district has grown very quickly and without control on a few meters of land stolen from the wetlands at the edge of the city. It stands at the very edge of the city's huge dump. In the monsoon season, the narrow alleyways are flooded with torrential rain, mud and waste, creating a highly unhealthy environment. With no medical assistance of any kind, it's the children who always suffer most. When at last he gets home, Tugi is tired. Each drum holds 30 litres. His mother and his many brothers and sisters are waiting for him. They built their house themselves, using remains of wood and steel plate from the dump. There are 2 separate rooms. The whole family sleeps in one, while the other acts as a kitchen. Tugi's mother uses the water to make the white rice that constitutes the whole family's staple diet. Now Tugi, the eldest, leaves to work around the city and to try to bring in some money. He rides up and down the alleys in his pedicab, plying his services to passers-by who want to save themselves a walk. Like many of his friends, he goes on working till nightfall.